In this video, we are going to talk about 10 problems rich people have. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to How to Make Money Top 10 Videos channel and ring the bell for our future updates. The title is correct, you read that correctly, the title is accurate. Rich people are not free from facing difficulties. Their collection of obstacles, on the other hand, may differ slightly from mine or from yours in a variety of ways. We will look at 10 different things that affluent people are concerned about, but that the average middle-class person does not have to be concerned about at all. Number 10. Was it all worth it? Ultimately, you have sacrificed friends, family, and other aspects of your life in order to develop a business or anything else that has brought you millions of dollars. This is a question that all wealthy individuals ask themselves, and only they can determine whether the answer is true or false by looking within themselves. Number 9. Missing out on memories. Let me give you an example. My prior boss worked really long hours every week, and I once questioned him if it was worth it and when it was time to call it enough. When I asked him if he had anything else to do, he said that he didn't, and it was at that point that the thought occurred to me, is this all for naught? Number 8. Growing apart from childhood friends. The average of the 5 individuals you spend the most time with, as I discussed before in this video, determines your personality. The people you spend your time with will determine who you become. If you spend your time with people who live in their mother's basement and play video games, you will become this person. If you spend your time with multi-million-dollar CEOs who run their own companies and have ambition, then you will become this person. At the end of the day, everyone follows their own path in life. The wealthy are concerned about this because they recognize the commitment involved in giving up their loser friends and excluding these individuals from their lives. Number 7. Their family and friends ask for money. The fact that you have $1 billion virtually ensures that you will have individuals in your life who will treat you like a bank. In the words of Valerie Rind, author of Gold Diggers and Deadbeat Dads, True Stories of Friends, Family, and Financial Ruin, if a friend or family member believes you have money, they are more likely to ask you for a loan than if they believe you are struggling like they are. She continued, however, what they may not comprehend is that wealthy individuals achieve and preserve their fortune via hard work and wise decisions, which do not include loan big quantities of money that they will almost certainly never see again. Furthermore, if you decide to lend money, keep in mind that the transaction will very certainly alter the nature of your personal relationship with the borrower for the rest of your life. When one family member has significantly more money than another family member, wealth becomes a family issue, according to an executive asterisk who deals with the wealthy. It can be a lifetime challenge to deal with either the guilt or the need to assist in providing for others' needs. Number 6. They're more susceptible to lawsuits. When there is a good bargain to be had, a lawyer, as well as dishonest litigants, are always eager to accept money as compensation. After growing his firm to 8 figures, Brian Clayton, CEO of lawn care service platform Green Pal and an entrepreneur who has grown his company to 8 figures, says, "The one thing that really surprised me was that with wealth came lawsuits. You are served once a month by an unknown individual who emerges from the bushes. It's not pleasant when anything like that happens. People with net worths of less than $1 million are less concerned about being sued than those with net worths greater than $20 million. According to a survey by Prince & Associates, which was featured in U.S. News & World Report. However, people with net worths greater than $20 million are more concerned about being sued. Cuban, a well-known entrepreneur who appears frequently on the television show, Shark Tank, has reportedly claimed on the show that he will deny investments if there is even a remote possibility of being sued by the company he invests in. Number 5. They worry about everything. In addition to falling real estate values and interest rates, the Federal Reserve and stock market swings as well as volatility in worldwide currencies are all aspects to consider. Everything has the ability to have an impact on your fortune. It is possible to feel as if you are one stock market crash away from being forced to live in rags, despite the fact that you may not be in true poverty at any given time. Some believe that money isn't essential unless you don't have any of it, which is true in some cases. This is unquestionably correct. However, one thing that is undeniably true above all else is that money can assuage some anxieties, but that others will always exist regardless of how much money you have. Number 4. Being considered cheap. Even if you are the most generous person on the face of the world, All it takes for someone to believe you are cheap is for you to be wealthy or to be considered to be wealthy in the eyes of the public. For example, if you do not purchase drinks for someone in a bar, they will perceive you as being cheap. Whatever you do, you should be conscious that others will always see your actions as being inexpensive if they believe you are affluent, regardless of what you do. Do not allow this deter you from achieving your financial objectives, but it is critical that you understand why stealth wealth is so key to your success. Number 3. They wonder if their friends really like them. As reported, a recent post inquired of wealthy persons about the disadvantages of their financial success. According to a man from a wealthy family, it was difficult for him to make genuine acquaintances in his new environment. What's worse, after his family suffered a financial setback, his so-called allies began to distance themselves from him and his cause. The reason his former lovers abandoned him in an instant, he claims, is that he was no longer paying for their expensive cocktails at nightclubs or expensive meals. I was upset because I had honestly felt they were my friends, she recalls of her experiences. It took him years before he was able to see his old friends in the same light again, and when his family bounced back, he brought his old friends along with him. He instructed them to choose another location. In response to the Boston College study, some of the participants expressed skepticism about how many of their friends are sincere in their feelings. According to one respondent, "I'm beginning to question how many persons we know would cut us off if they didn't believe they could benefit something from us." Number 2. Will my kids be spoiled? The attitude that has been adopted here is that the children will have a more convenient upbringing, including attending private schools, participating in activities that a middle-class person may or may not have the ability to participate in, and beginning their lives on a more positive note. The issue with the children is that they begin to lose their motivation. The book The Millionaire Next Door describes studies in which immigrants who arrived in a new country with nothing started their own businesses and instilled a love of learning in their children, resulting in their children becoming middle class because they work a regular 9-to-5 office job and do not become entrepreneurs or people who are extremely wealthy and own businesses. This, in my opinion, can be mitigated by providing a proper education. The best way to deal with the problem of having spoiled children is to provide them with as many possibilities as possible while simultaneously ensuring that they are well versed in self-sufficiency. Number 1. They worry about kidnapping. Heiress *, who is on Forbes's Richest People in America list, expresses ongoing concern for the safety of her children due to the fact that they are a target for kidnap gangs. However, although there have been numerous high-profile kidnapping instances involving the ultra-wealthy, such as the abduction of software tycoon Eugene Kaspersky's son, Ivan, genuine kidnappings in the United States are extremely rare. In reality, according to FBI statistics, there were only 332 cases of child abduction by an unknown individual in 2014. Nonetheless, this does not rule out the possibility of dangers. According to Financial Advisor magazine, experts who specialize in providing security to the wealthy have stated that children's Facebook accounts might be one of the most significant security breaches for a wealthy family. The effectiveness of even the most stringent security measures can be jeopardized if a child is publishing vacation images and personal information on the internet. Criminals can obtain this information and use it to identify and target members of the family. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please let us know in the comments area below. Thank you for being with us. Please like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell before leaving. Thank you for watching How to Make Money Top 10 video channel.